Howdy. I said hello, but I still have my mic muted. What's up? Hi, troopers. Man, this is earlier than I normally get up. I'm usually still in bed until like 11. So, I got up early today. Not too early. But, you know, demo drop. I don't know. I don't know about a demo. I don't know that I would download a demo. You know what? Here, let's let the BGM play for now. Just don't let me forget to turn it off. But yeah, I don't think we'll get a demo. I think they'll say, oh yeah, by the way, pre-orders are back up. I mean, I think they'll do that. Maybe. I've got the page open on my laptop that I keep next to me. So, that might come up. Hopefully, maybe. The thing is if I buy the collector's edition, special edition, I guess. I worry that it won't get here until like a week after the game comes out, which would be annoying. I want to play it day one. We'll see how they handle it, because I do intend to get the special edition. The thing is I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the, they're just gonna ship part 1. Like the actual game when it comes out, and then they'll ship the rest whenever it all gets done. But yeah, I really want that special edition, because I've had every one except for X. I want X. I want its special edition too. But it's like really expensive on eBay, so perhaps not. By the way, I don't have bacon and eggs or popcorn. I have opted for my yogurt, my stream yogurt. Pre-ordered through Amazon. Well, I'm sure that will. Because Amazon is Amazon. If you have Prime, they'll deliver it in like 5 seconds somehow. But, I doubt the Nintendo store is gonna have quick shipping. Because Nintendo is Nintendo. I love Xenoblade, but I don't have high faith in Nintendo when it comes to anything other than making games. I think there's a woodpecker on the side of my house. Is that actually what's happening out there? Oh, come on. Do I have to go teach this woodpecker a lesson? Yeah, here, let me take care of business. What a fun thing. This is what I get for streaming at 9 AM. I was mistaken, that wasn't a woodpecker. That was 2 woodpeckers. That was 2 of them. They're here all the time. Ugh. Like, I see a lot of woodpeckers, but they usually don't peck on my house. That's what I get for having wood walls. Yeah, there were 2 of them. And they were big. They were big woodpeckers. I'm used to the little guys, but they were 2 big ones. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't trust Nintendo to deliver on physical things, on like stocking or anything like that. I've not had faith in Nintendo on that end of things since Amiibo first started coming out. That was the first time that I was like, oh, Nintendo sucks at this. I guess it's like the monkey's paw for Nintendo, like the finger curled up. Like, oh, they always put out a good game. But, they can't do anything physical. Physical releases are a real bad point. But, let's see. Do I expect anything from this direct? I mean, I expect them maybe to explain the gameplay a little bit and show off the world a little bit. Maybe do a little lore drop. Hopefully nothing too deep. I'm actually kind of worried watching this because I don't want to be spoiled. But do I have the stream up? Yeah, this is the stream. They don't usually do a countdown for like game-specific streams. Like if they usually only do a countdown for E3, and this isn't E3. Sadly, I'd love a full like hour-long direct to watch, but it doesn't seem we're gonna get one of those. But yeah, I'm kind of worried about spoilers here, but you know, I gotta watch. I have to watch. But yeah, I don't think we'll probably get another Melia line, maybe another Neo line. I don't think they'll go too much deeper into that, because I'm pretty sure that's still supposed to be secret. It's just it was really obvious immediately. I don't know what they're gonna show here, because that trailer they dropped, what, like, was it a month ago? Whenever it was, that showed off like the persona feature where you turn into a persona. Like I figured if they were gonna do a direct, they would have done that in the direct. So I don't know what their plan is for this. It's now 10 a.m. so we'll see if it's gonna start. You're anxious. Nina and Melia face reveal. I doubt it. I really feel like they want you to see that in the game. Here we go. How technologically advanced are they?
You were all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
We should sell it forth in the first place.
That's a bird
Surely
thing.
the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast.
Is that a mocking them?
Even if you did stop its raging flow,
Maybe not.
it will soon burst through. Well, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
That's Egil. He survived. Halo.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We
What?
call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th.
Victory!
And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive.
I've thought
That's
about this a lot.
that sucks.
About what I
That's
can
really
achieve,
sad.
what I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are
They
back.
get 10
Will I
years?
see the same faces when I wake? Will I even be around to see them?
Do they remember their previous like thing?
Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world.
So the enemy is obviously like
Ouroboros will
infinity
lead this world
thing.
to ruin. You must
I mean
be arrayed.
Ouroboros, I guess.
These soldiers will nourish me, and we can always grow plenty more.
I thought that was supposed to be the voice for the big guy.
With everyone's life!
That was a pretty good scream. I let that yell pass.
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there. Late
That
10th
mark.
term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
3 more months,
3 months.
and then I'll be gone from this world.
How many of you are getting made an example of on Hope's Rest this time?
The lost numbers are attacking!
We have good reason to meet with them. To
Here's
bring
the chubby
peace
kid.
and to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost. Annihilate to start moving.
This is bad, Noah.
Now I
I thought that was the Nafon talking.
to live and learn. So don't give up yet. This'll buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this. I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it!
These are our
What?
lives here. They're not some toys you can just play with.
Was the 10-year thing revealed already? Because I
It is
missed that.
Many have tried. But none have ever managed to escape its flow.
That was me, by the way, watching the direct.
What is it they need to stay alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each other's lives. With the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
It's messed up.
This is the world of Ionios. The nations of Kevis and Agnes and their
I
grisly
thought it was pronounced
conflict
Keeves.
stand in contrast to its natural splendor. All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock.
Who was that?
From the
That
moment
looks like
of
Morag.
Fighting is all the people of Ionios learn.
They're so
Their
young.
fate leads to everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years. Surviving on the battlefield.
Did they turn into
fulfilling
kids
that
again?
10-year lifespan of service. And receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor.
Is Melia slurping them up?
However, many never receive this honor as they fall in battle. Their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays.
How did this happen though? Xenoblade 1 ended so happy. And
In
Xenoblade 2
today's
ended.
presentation, we'll introduce the
You know,
world of the
pretty
Xenoblade
happy.
Chronicles 3 game and follow the main character's adventures.
That's so sad. After the last games.
Countless comrades have lost their lives.
Comrades.
Thanks to this filth. What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were commissioned to take part in a special mission.
I really like
Both
Paper
parties,
Guy.
filled with mutual
Origami
hatred,
Man. He's
draw
so cool.
their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work
And they
together.
encountered Van
Because
Damme
now, kids,
3,
You share a common destiny.
4, like
They'll hunt
15.
you constantly, relentlessly, without rest.
honest, there's one place that might.
I do like the Rex being him theory.
Sword March, the land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Or
Defeat
Zeke.
the real
I mean,
enemy
both of
and
those are fun
restore
theories.
the world to order.
I really don't like this 10-year thing. That's so sad.
This story focuses on these 6 characters.
This is what we're meant to do.
Offseer.
Send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I've been more than ready.
The spark you on about? I'm not gonna let you take the
The
fall alone.
spark you on about?
I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
I like the name Mio because it's
If anything, we should be
it's
questioning
like
all that we thought to be true.
it's like how Neo was like,
Differences
you
are
know,
all a matter of
the funny Japanese cat noise. And Mio is like meow. I like that.
She needs someone to tell her that everything will be alright.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these
I think
fate-defying
Tyon is the
hopefuls
coolest
journey
one.
to learn the truths of their world.
Noah's design is pretty good though. Mio's cute, Uni's cute.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making.
Who is that?
Our colonies regard each
I
other
like
as
her.
enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
But these guys are mega suspicious?
Mega suspicious?
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought. With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate.
I like that the Nopon haven't said a word. They're just there.
So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There!
Now
Mimi,
Mimi?
look! It's water! There's an oasis!
Oh, now, comma, Mimi. She calls her Mimi. That's so cute.
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
So it's like the opposite of Nia in 2, where she was like freezing cold.
Ionios is host to various landscapes,
And was huddled
all
up to
filled
fire.
with surreal geography to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter. Like the lands they inhabit, the wild creatures here range from docile to dangerous.
ZR attention. Like, draw attention
Some
or...
creatures make no secret of their ferocious
Gonzalez,
tendencies,
there he is.
so keep caution in mind.
We've already seen Rock
You'll
Bard, I
also
think,
encounter
but
the
there was
soldiers of
Gonzalez.
Kevis and Agnes, who continue to fight throughout the land.
So you come across battles.
Colonies serve as the base camp for both nations.
Are they gonna be
At
numbered?
the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and devastating weapons of war. Seek
For
out
both
these colonies
sides?
to shop.
Just holler at me.
Dine.
All finished.
Okay,
Get
I like
to know
that.
residents and more.
Oh no. Oh no. Not
Get a glimpse
again.
of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots, founding colonies and throughout the world.
That's
Use
cute.
collected materials to cook.
Do you need a pyra? Do you need the Nopon?
Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
Oh man.
Looks good to me. I think we'll find this useful.
And discuss information you hear about from residents to take on new quests.
Okay, I like all this so far. Yeah, I know I was joking about the affinity chart. I'm super happy about
Explore every
that.
corner of these fields as you seek out new encounters. Breathtaking scenery. Valuable items.
PUBG looking
Ferocious monsters.
supply drop.
Enjoy the world and fulfill your wanderlust at your own pace.
Ah.
The locations
Jumping off the high
safe
places
as
still makes me
landmarks
shiver.
that you
I
can quickly
can't do
select
it.
and travel to, which makes traversing this giant world more manageable.
I would hope
By
that would be
enabling
it.
a navigation feature, you can set a course for your next destination without fear of losing your way.
Yeah, I don't
There
really
are
care about
plenty
that.
of other features that will help you on your adventure.
Oh no,
Such as
that
the
means...
ability to change the time of day to encounter monsters that only appear at specific times.
And that's fine, but are the people gonna change every like randomly? Like that was probably the worst part of Xenoblade 1 for me was it was too organic with how the people came out and went back in. Like have daytime people and nighttime
Draw his
people.
attention for me. Uni!
Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Tile! Zena! We need you too!
Understood.
Just say when, guys.
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3.
Now, I wasn't big on that girl's design, but I like her personality.
Draw your weapon when
I really
encountering
love
an
that
enemy
you
to
can have
seamlessly
like
enter battle.
pretty much the whole
Make
party
your
out at
approach
once.
to attack automatically. Then
Actually, yeah,
harness
the entire
powerful
party at
abilities
once.
called arts to strive for victory.
Love it.
Arts have a variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off
He
balance.
knows mad taunt.
Inflict more damage based on where you attack from. Or heal allies, to name a few.
Yeah, that looks like...
Each art is assigned to a button, making
Yeah.
them simple and easy to execute.
Xenoblade 1 and 2 style.
Each character takes on a specific role during battle. Attackers excel at damaging enemies. Defenders block enemy attacks and draw their aggro.
She's a defender?
And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape. Each character playing their role effectively.
I love that I
is a
just
key
heard the
point to
same
battle.
line twice.
You can freely swap the character you control at any time.
In combat? Oh, that's great. That's
String
really
together
good.
arts to activate a combo and gain an advantage. Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground.
Break, topple.
Launch them into the air.
They're
then
still in the
smash
launch
them down.
chain.
Stringing
Instead
together
of days.
successful combos is quite satisfying.
Unless they have both.
You can link multiple arts with stunning chain
Oh, that was
attacks to
great.
devastate enemies.
So that's really similar to Future Connected.
Deal heaps of damage at once and let nothing stand in your way.
This isn't the end!
Classes galore.
What is it?
An icon just popped up over your head.
Class icons?
Yours seems to be the only one not locked.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Each character
I like
in
that
your
their
party
clothes
has a
change.
class that influences how they battle.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
Each class has its own attributes. Sword fighter. Lead the fight with this well-balanced attacker class.
I feel like I probably won't
Zephyr.
change classes too much.
Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters.
So she's done
Medic
that.
gunner. Restore allies' HP.
Maybe
and
I will
strengthen
change
their
hers.
abilities from a position of safety.
Stormy Sky. Efficient healing.
Tactician. Disrupt enemies and support
The
allies.
roll looks so cool.
Using paper talismans called Mondo.
Mondo. He does Mondo
Heavy
heals.
guard. Wield massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro. Ogre.
Ogre.
Crush enemy defenses with massive power.
That's a fun name.
Your class can also be changed to match that of your allies. Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team. Experience earned on the battlefield increases your class rank and lets you learn Master Arts, a set of beneficial arts that can be added to a different class.
White slash!
With Master Arts, even your defender can take a moment to heal their allies.
Okay, that's pretty good.
The more arts and combat strategies you wield, the easier it'll be to
So there is a reason.
battles.
Oh, you can still daze.
Stay on guard for now.
Also, by combining compatible arts, you can unleash fusion art attacks that combine the effects of 2 arts into one.
That's so much to think about. That's a lot to think about.
Live fiercely, die
Oh,
spectacularly.
I like her.
That's how I want the battlefield of my life to be.
It's just that, as a mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's broken.
Zombie Rex.
Now we see real Nopon potential.
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon.
I love the Afro Nopon.
I just wish I wasn't such a weakling. I can't run away from my responsibility.
Doing the same as everyone around you, it's always the same outcome. Following the playbook
like her
to the
too.
letter is hardly a strategy.
Whoever goes up against me.
He's so edgy.
Whoever goes up against me.
Brave residents of Ionios called heroes
So
can
there's a
lend
bunch.
their arms and aptitude to your team as a 7th party member.
He's edgy, but I love that he
Only one
carries
hero
2
at a time can
pistols.
assist on the battlefield, but you can swap them out as you see fit.
Why can't I take
Heroes
his
also bring their own classes to
class?
your team. Guardian Commander. Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more critical hits for higher attack power.
That's great.
War Medic. Heal party members and bolster them with various buffs. These are only a handful of classes that heroes
Oh, you
bring.
can swap to those.
Your party members
Jesus.
can take on any of the hero classes as they become your allies.
Okay, I'll probably be
Recruit
gun
more
guy.
heroes for a growing combination of classes and arts. in your
That's
party.
nuts.
Choose to don a class's look, or keep your current outfit. Find your fashion and fight for the future.
So that's how they do cosmetics as well. I like that. And then the persona mode.
What is that thing?
This is no normal creature. It's something else.
Why do you do that?
Real death wish.
Get out the way. You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
The nerve.
One down. Good start.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet, Snake.
I felt her thoughts.
Ouroboros, Snake.
Or maybe her
It's on
memories.
purpose. That's
There
an
were so
intentional
many.
reference.
And then they were a part of me.
By joining together in battle through interlinking, 2 characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely powerful form, known as an Ouroboros.
Known as
Here
Izanagi.
are the character pairs that can interlink.
So can they only
Transform into
interlink
this
like
fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat.
those? They're only able to
Clear out the
to
battlefield
link
by
them.
using mighty Ouroboros
No matter
arts
their
before
class.
time is up and the interlink deactivates.
I like that one just punches.
Those guys are so selfish. Selfish how? You know what I mean. Every time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead.
So you'd prefer to take the reins?
I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me!
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the two characters. Swap between them to modify the form and arts of the Ouroboros to fit your approach. Earn points in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros even stronger.
There's so much.
I'll make it count.
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of the party.
And they have their own things. Morphin Tom. I'm not gonna man at that. There's so much. That was great. There's so much.
We were sworn enemies once, and yet we all share the will to live.
I love that Moritha and Macna combined, of all places.
Afraid to take that first step.
I would consider Macna like one of the happier places in Xenoblade 1.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
So now I ain't afraid.
I ain't
I'll
afraid.
keep going. While my flame
Oh, don't cry.
to the bitter end.
But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
We'll build it for ourselves. A world
Why is
with the
everyone
freedom to
crying?
choose.
And who are these mysterious people? I assume they'll get unmasked like one at a time as you go through the game.
Broaden the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3
New
with a paid
hero
expansion
character.
pass. You can get the additional content shown here.
Oh man.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is compatible with amiibo figures.
How's that work?
Tap any amiibo to acquire helpful in-game items for your adventure.
Like Zelda?
Tap the Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado.
I'm buying the Shulk
when using
amiibo.
Noah's sword fighter class. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 launches July 29th.
Is the special edition up again yet?
Thank you for watching, and enjoy your adventures in the world of Ionios.
I need to buy Shulk amiibo. I need to buy the special edition. And I need to buy the expansion pass. Okay. Well, that was very good. I didn't see a thing I didn't like there, really. The closest it really got was like, there's just so much. But it's hard to complain about that, really. But yeah, I mean, there's so much. There's an insane amount of depth to that. Like planning your party, like class composition, leveling different classes to like use abilities from those classes on whatever your main class is. Like there's so much to do. I wonder how much I'm gonna be grinding off stream on that game. You really wanted a demo? That would have just made the wait harder for me at this point. Like, as it is, I have a solid release date. That I can, like, work around. A demo would really throw that off for me. But yeah, that was great. I'm really excited. Want to go through again as commentary. I guess I can do that. First things first, let me get on eBay on my laptop and go buy a Shulk. Let me go buy a Shulk Amiibo. Just real quick. Am I logged in on eBay? Alright, let me log in on my laptop. Have perhaps the highest level of regret I've ever had on a bid that I currently have. You want a Shulk emoji? Every single one is for auction. I just want to buy it. Why is it so hard to just buy the Shulk emoji? The Me Gunner is $90. Yeah, I'm very surprised they didn't even just tack on at the end like, oh, by the way, the special edition is on sale again. Very surprised about it. I gotta hurry before these Shulk Amiibo get sold out. How much does this guy want for? Yeah, okay. Alright. Just spent money on stream. And you didn't get to see it. Shulk Amiibo purchased. Just mark it down so that I remember that I've spent money. What is today? Alright. I own the Shulk Amiibo. Technically I don't own it until it arrives. I have purchased it. At a moderate price. I was wanting the Shulk Amiibo anyways, I just didn't really have a strong reason to buy it right now. Now I do. Now I do have a strong reason to buy it. Refreshing that special edition page and it is not updating. Alright, let's refresh this page that way. When did it actually start?
This time.
Alright. That didn't feel like 25 minutes. That went fast. I own a few Amiibo. Some of them I'm not proud to own, but I do
You
own
were
them.
all talk when you left here, but you
Alright, so these guys...
to show for it, D.
I'll spare me P.
These guys aren't much. D and P.
Surely the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast.
Good guys
Even if you
are
did stop its
Ouroboros.
raging
Are
flow,
you implying these guys are good guys?
it
Because
will
I don't
soon
buy that.
burst
I mean, maybe they are though, because that's very
Well.
Xenoblade.
let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
that theater thing is kind of like, it's got me curious. The way they're watching. I wonder if that's just meta, or if that's actually like they're watching things happen in some kind of theater. Like that's very strange.
Of course we're gonna survive.
Oh yeah, I saw the
About what I can achieve.
the one big guy is a fusion.
What I
He's an
leave behind.
Ouroboros. I knew that.
Then I think of tomorrow and the
But yeah, this 10-year thing is sad, but I don't really need that. I don't like the like sucking up thing, and it looks like they broke the clock or whatever.
And you made it true.
That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
3 more months.
How does the aging thing work though? Like when they were shown as kids.
How many of you are getting made an example of and hopes rest this time?
When they were shown as kids, it's a forum post, so that's why I didn't know about it. But yeah, when they were shown as kids, like at some point in this direct, like, do they turn back into kid? Like, are they all within like 10 years of age? Like physically? Because that doesn't make sense. Like, how does aging work? Like, our characters look at the earliest like 17. So, I don't know how, like, and does everyone? Well, I know they have tattoos, like, she's late 10th term, right? But that, I'm taking that as, like, she has 3 months left. And then what happens? Does she turn into a core crystal, or what? I feel like joining the army is not a choice. Like, I feel like you're just kind of drafted in. But like, why would they? Like, why would that be forced on them and it not like an everyone thing? And at one point they mentioned like, the clock.
With everyone's lives!
That thing. Like, it sucks up souls or whatever. And it spins around. I was pointing at my screen physically there. It spins around this and fills up. And they referred to it as a clock. And I wonder if it's like artificially extending Melia's lifespan and Nia's. I assume it's the same for both. I assume Nia also has a giant soul sucker. And it really has, like, makes me wonder, like, how old are they? Assuming that this thing, this clock, as they said, assuming this is actually, like, giving more time to Melia and or Nia, like, I'm wondering if that gives them more time. I'm wondering if they're under the same 10-year rule from whatever has happened to make this world what it is. And I'm wondering if it isn't just a way to extend their own lives. And if that's the case, how old are they? Because Melia's lifespan was already like 800 years, which is a very long time. I mean, I think the oldest High Entio was like 860 or something, like on the affinity chart. Well, I think the souls get added to the clock no matter what, as long as they die on the battlefield.
This is.
And then there's.
Peace. We have
Rest this time.
These like Mass Effect collector pods with people in them. And they're flying off in ships. Like spaceships. I almost. Which makes me wonder if they're trying to tie in X at all. Like these. You can call these like colony ships almost, the way that they're storing people. I don't know if the implication is that these are in the ships or not, but it does make me wonder if they are in the ships, are they like colony ships? But I don't know how you would tie it into X, because X was like a modern Earth. Like they had, I just don't know how they would. Like in X, it was, you know, oh, this is new LA, new Los Angeles. Like there is no way that the Xenoblade 1 and 2 cast would know about Los Angeles. Maybe Pyra and Mithra would know. And Malos. And I guess Alvis would still be kicking too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. X was like now. But, you know, then again, Xenoblade 2's ending, you know, they were under attack by rebels, they said. I do wonder if they would tie X in there. Like, people fleeing the rebels or whatever. I mean, I know X, they were fleeing like an alien threat, but they could retcon that. Man, I was thinking something. Oh yeah, Pyra, Mithra, not Malos because he's dead, but Pyra, Mithra, and Alvis are. I don't see why they would be gone. I have a feeling we will see one or all of them at some point in this game, or they'll at least be made reference to. It would be weird for none of them to show up. Malos is dead. Malos is he got busted. He's dead. I mean, technically Numa could have fixed him maybe, because Numa can just do that. I know he talked to Numa at the end, but like, I don't think that was intended to be like, oh guys, he's still alive. I think that was more for dramatic effect than anything. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I read that. Was that it was more a dramatic thing than a Malos is still alive reveal. Either way, you know, Aegis is showing up, I think, is likely. I'm with you. I did want a prior character reveal. Not Melia or Nia though, because they're obvious. Like we know, and unless they go for a twist, we're pretty much certain that those two are those two, you know. It is weird to me that we haven't gotten any more Nia though. Like they seem to be focusing a lot more on Melia's side of the conflict here. Like Melia showed up. I mean, they both showed up, but Melia had like she was slurping the life out of a guy or something. I don't know what she was doing, but she was doing something.
Bring peace.
Give up yet?
I'm sure there will be a twist. There's no reason to try hiding it.
Managed to escape its flow.
But see, look, they're in this theater, and that's weird. How are they watching that? Oh, you think there'll
What
just
is
be a
it they
twist
need
from
to
the
stay
past?
alive? Water need most.
Yeah, like people die
In turn,
and they get sucked into that.
turns
What?
lives. With the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
What do they call that?
This is the world of Ionios.
And they did call it a clock, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor. All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock.
Flame clock, they call it. See, and this is one of the guys from the theater, right? Like, this is one of the guys that are very, like, suspicious and weird. Leaning heavily towards being primary villains. I said he looked like Morag earlier, or they, I should say, looked like Morag earlier. Which they kind of do, I mean, the hat. But they look to be on top of the Melia, the Keves, robot flame clock. But I think that does confirm that Nia also has one of these.
From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of...
It's a Morpheus. Is that what they're actually called?
Of service.
Yeah, Melia
and receiving
comes
a
out.
homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor.
I wonder how sad Melia looks under that mask. I wonder if she is like... I mean, it's not fair to judge her based on her past self. I just don't know how her and Nia have become rulers of... I mean, Melia was a ruler, but I don't know how they've become rulers of these, like, huge civilizations. And are content to go to war with one another. Like, unless there's a reason, and I think the flame clocks are the reason. I think that the flame clocks... Clock is meant to be taken as, like, literal, you know, it's meant to deal with time. And they're sucking the flame out of fallen soldiers, which to me reads as their remaining time. Right? And so I'm really on board my thought train that the flame clocks are like extending the lifespan of, at the very least, Melia and Nia. And I have no idea what the timeline here looks like because of that. Like, before this direct, I was pretty confident that it had to be within like 700 years of like 1 and 2. But now I don't know. Time is the goal while handed out to soldiers. Oh, well, I don't think they're handing out time. I think that just happens. Like,
from the moment of birth,
from the moment of
fighting
birth,
is all the people of Ionios learn.
See, the civilians I don't think are even a factor. I think everyone is under this 10-year, like, reset. Like, I think it's kind of like drawing a parallel to the Bionis, really. Like, the people are born to fight to kind of like give back to Zanza, or in this case Melia and Nia. Like that's really what it's reading like to me, is that Melia and Nia are kind of like Zanza. That doesn't make any sense though. Where did you hear that? I swear they didn't say, oh, you only have 10 years once you join the army. Like, this literally said everyone that is born on Ionios, or whatever it is like they're made to fight.
Moment of birth. Fighting is all the people of Ionios
Fighting is
learn.
all they learn.
Their fate leads to everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years.
Like, this it doesn't say, oh, they willingly join the army and they get a 10-year sentence. In the forum though, like a forum where people were just spitting things, or like literal? Because the way this here was worded to me reads as everyone on Ionos is born, trained to fight, and they live for 10 years and then they reset. That is what this trailer says.
From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn. Their fate leads to everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years.
Like, this is everyone.
Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year lifespan of service, and receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor.
Well, you're saying you saw it in some video. This trailer literally says everyone learns to fight and lives for 10 years. Like, this is hearsay, yeah. Well, like, I'm just going by this trailer. Like, I haven't read any random forums, but this trailer specifically says everyone is born, is trained to fight, and they live for 10 years. That is exactly what this trailer says. But that doesn't matter. How do you build a society on that? That doesn't, like, it doesn't make any sense. Well, I assume that I don't know how this they live for 10 years thing works. I assume that, like, I don't think it's like a true rebirth. I think it's like the Blades in Xenoblade 2. Like, they return to a core crystal, and then they come back out and they don't have any memories. They're just a blank slate again, but they're still, like, they aren't children. Like, I think that's gotta be how that works. I don't know how. Like, I can't say the mechanics of it because I don't know. I'm just kind of theorizing, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, Tyon. I don't know if it was earlier or later than this scene, but in this direct he said, or maybe it was Noah said it, but they're like, will I still be with the same people I was right now? Like, you know, will I be the same person or something like that? Like, they said it was something like that. And so, like, they definitely come back in the same form, I think. I just think that they get, like, a hard wipe on their memories. That might be what Melia is doing right here. Is, like, wiping their brain. Like, I don't think she's actually absorbing his energy or whatever here. I don't think Melia's doing that. Because why have the flame clock if she can directly, like, suck up a soul, right? I think the flame clock is necessary for something. I'm not gonna say it's definitely like they're extending their lifespans with it. That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting. This, like, time seems to be a very important theme to this one. To this Xenoblade. Where do the flutes fit in? See, I don't know. I don't even know what to theorize on the flutes. Maybe the flutes are like a trigger word, like a CIA sleeper agent trigger. And like when they play the flutes, maybe the flutes are what send the souls to the flame clocks. Maybe the flutes are somehow necessary for that. Like, that's just spitballing. I have no idea. I mean, there's a guy right back here playing one.
In front of their queen, your lifespan of service, and receiving a homecoming
like there are people
playing
playing
is the highest honor.
And he turns into something. See, like,
however,
they emit these particles,
as they fall,
and he's playing the flute.
Their souls evaporating into
like,
the beyond,
see?
As the melody of the Offseers plays.
I think it's just a necessary part of the passing on. I don't know what exactly the mechanic of it is, but I
In
think
today's presentation,
the flute
we'll introduce
does
the world
that.
of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game and follow the main
Turn this
character's
down. It
adventures.
doesn't need to be as loud. Melia can't slurp them up without a flute. Pretty much. The flute is like a straw, and Melia drinks them out of the flute.
Countless comrades have lost their lives thanks to this filth.
I didn't want to turn up the volume. I wanted to...
Because now it's you shit.
I still don't know, like, this guy could be Zeke or he could be Rex. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's definitely supposed to be, like, in my head it's weird if he isn't, like, a past character. He doesn't have to be, but I just have a feeling he is.
Relentlessly without rest. There's one
I don't know that he would be Zeke, though. Zeke's hair isn't brown.
sword march. The land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
Focuses on these 6 characters departed.
From the moment you want about.
Not.
Truth is,
Fate-defying hopeful's journey.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making. Our colony...
Oh, wait. I kind of missed that, before. Their role
is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies,
is to convey the Queen's directive.
and decision-making.
So these guys are messengers for the Queen. I assume Melia, and not Nia, or not both. Surely not both. It'd be weird if they both had the same messengers, like.
Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
But yeah, these mecha men are.
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought.
I don't know how I
The reason
missed
why we
this.
fight, with deciding our fate.
our fate.
So yeah, those guys are messengers for the queen. I knew they had to be tied in somehow, but I missed that before.
So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi.
Oh, your Mimi is so cute. I love little like pet names.
All filled with creatures here range from docile, ferocious to also.
I love that Gonzalez showed up, by the way.
Some creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies.
He's not really in the way like he was in 1, though. He wasn't really in the way in 2. Well, no, he was. He was in the way of a secret area in 2.
At the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis.
Every colony has one of these. So are Melia and Nia in cahoots, I wonder? Like, if the messengers relay the Queen's orders, the Queen's orders, are they working together to extend their times? Like, I don't know. It seems weird that, like, they both utilize these same systems. Potentially have the same messengers. I mean, there's no proof one way or the other.
Of war.
But they... Colony 9, wait. I didn't notice that earlier. This is Colony 9. Interesting. Is that the Colony 9, though? Surely not. Also, notice the heart-to-heart icon here. And then are these quest markers? Like... That's pretty nifty. But yeah, this is Colony 9. Can you buff yourself? Like, can you increase your strength at rest spots? I know you can eat and, like, talk at them, but can you, like, train at them? Yeah, this is Colony 9. This map does kind of remind me of Colony 9, by the way. If this is water, this could easily be one of the, like, gun emplacements coming off of Colony 9, right? But why would Colony 9 be so, like, rugged? I think it's just a reference name. I don't think it's actually supposed to be the colony.
Shop.
I want to show a map of a recent stream.
Dine.
Well, I mean, I know that locations are reappearing. Like I said when I was watching this, Machna and Moritha combined. I think they called it like Machnatha or something. In the it was on Twitter. They showed screenshots.
Get to know.
I like that you can eat to like improve stats. I wonder how long those stat improvements last. So this place might be like more ordained. Man. I mean, that is exactly Xenoblade 1's affinity chart system. So this is the food icon. This is the gym icon. The chat icon. So you can train? Did I miss that? Oh wait, the rest spot. The icon, that wasn't a heart-to-heart icon. That's what they're using as the rest spot icon. 700 side quests confirmed. God help me. How many of them are going to be times, too? God. But yeah, so are heart-to-hearts all going to take place at rest spots?
Get a glimpse of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots, founding colonies and throughout.
So it looks like maybe you can train.
The world. Use collected materials to cook.
At least there's good reason to,
Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
you know,
Looks good to me. I think
collect
it's useful.
in this game. Like, Xenoblade 1, there was really no reason to ever get collectibles outside of Collectopedia and side quests.
Explore every corner of these fields as you seek out new encounters. Breathtaking.
Very Breath of the Wild, I should say, shot here. Very Breath of the Wild shot. So we know places have combined. This is looking like kind of like Sword Valley to me. They show a gym equip menu. I don't think they showed a gym equip menu. I think they just showed gym crafting. I do wonder how that works though. Also the coins thing is kind of weird to me. But I won't question it too much. I think the gem crafting is not, it's obviously not Xenoblade 1 gem crafting. It's, it looks like there's just a list of, I guess, 5 gems per class. So they might be I mean, they're obviously class specific. But I'm wondering if they're actually limited to a class. Like, can only attackers use those, or is that just to indicate that it is related to attack? And it looks like each gem you just upgrade and it becomes... Unless this is the gem equip menu and you upgrade them in that. But to me this looks like you get one of each gem and you can, like, upgrade it. But really, you don't see enough to really know here.
And discuss information as you valuable items.
But yeah, these supply drops are a bit odd to me too.
Ferocious monsters.
They showed a level 100 monster there.
At your own pace.
This is also very Breath of the Wild. The climbing, like, whatever that is. Also, the water travel is very interesting to me. Quite excited for that. Because it just looks good. A lot better than swimming at like a mile an hour. I do wonder how vast the water is going to be. Like, how big is this map? I mean, it's huge, obviously, but how big? I'm not really tying any of this into Xenoblade 1 or 2, honestly. Like, that could be Gormont. It's not Gower Plain. Yeah, I didn't see any fog monsters.
The locations you visit are saved as
I love Looks like junks. Maybe a little bit. I love that Morith is back. I do wonder how deeply you can actually explore this. Like, it's not Breath of the Wild, you know what I mean? Like, I can't jump off this, glide over to that, and climb up the tree. Like, there's gonna be set paths.
Which makes traversing this giant world more manageable.
By
enabling a navigation feature, you can
this kind of looks like where the fallen arm was, but I mean, that's just a beach. That's definitely in Morith, though.
Other features that will help you in your adventure. such as the ability to change the time of day to encounter
I'm so worried
monsters
about how
that
annoying
only
that's gonna
appear at
be.
specific times. Appear at specific times.
Is that a head we recognize? Or not? I don't think I recognize that. There's an interesting little fog wall here that stays in place. That wasn't Uriah. Uriah's way fatter than that. It was similar though. Plus Uriah we already know is like on a snowy mountaintop. Cut in half.
Entering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle. Powerful variety flicked boards assigned to
I mean I don't really need to go over the battle system because it's just
each character playing their role effectively is a key point to battling. You can freely swap the character.
it looks like no matter the icon the ability has, smacking things. Oh no, never mind.
String together
He knows
arcs to
air
activate
slash.
a combo and gain an advantage. Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground. Dream. You multiple arts.
I do like the chain attack visual.
You can link
Very
multiple
Persona.
arcs with stunning chain attacks to devastate enemies.
I think the chain attacks are kind of similar to Future Connected, but not exactly. Like if you'll see, it looks like
Link multiple arts with stunning chain attacks.
these are more abilities you'll get during the chain attack than the actual like this isn't a cutscene attack. This seems to just be a thing you'll get for finishing a chain attack or something. Like that's definitely finishing it. This is a bit odd. I don't know what it means. Does it mean immediately? Like by completion bonus, does it mean you select that and you get it? Oh, wait, I think I get it. These are the tactical points, and when you get it to 100%, you get that.
Deal heaps of damage at once.
Right?
And
Yeah,
let
okay,
nothing stand
totally.
in your way.
And then you hit that 100%, and he does a thing. Okay. And then the classes, I mean, we already kind of get that, I think. You can freely change classes, it seems. I don't think you're restricted by items or anything. I think you can just do it.
Massive power field for a well-rounded team rank to a different class.
Yeah, I don't think there's any specific limiter on that.
Even your defender can take a moment to heal their allies. The more arts and combat strategies.
Where is this? I want to know, because this looks, I like, that's really cool back there. That doesn't look like a Tantal building, though. Definitely doesn't look like a Valak Mountain thing.
Also, by combining
I mean, there can be new places, though. You know, like it doesn't have to be one or the other.
into one.
And heroes, we've already kind of seen them. I don't need to see their introductions. So if you use them more, does it? I actually didn't notice, but they have one grayed out here. They have one blurred here. So they don't want to spoil whoever that is, which I find interesting. I didn't notice that until just now. I wonder who that is. You don't get the hero thing. I get it. I understand what they're going for with it. Like, it's a way to just have more. Like, the main party members are going to be more story relevant. But I think this is how they're kind of tying in Blades from Xenoblade 2, you know? It's like in Xenoblade 2, the Blades individually, like, that you would get from the Blade Gacha didn't really matter. Like, they would have little storylines, but they weren't really plot relevant. And I think that's what this is. Is like, they'll have their own little plot line, but they aren't, their little plot line isn't vitally important to the main story. But yeah, I'm very interested in knowing who this is that they don't want to spoil it, right? Like, what? Either it's a turned villain, or it's a past character. There would be no reason to blur it for any other reason than unless it is someone you wouldn't expect joining your hero group, or is like a past, you know, a previous person in the series.
Heroes also bring
very
their own
intriguing
classes to your team. Guardian Commander. Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire. Incursion.
Also, you notice,
boosted ability.
It looks like they joined during chain attacks too.
When things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more critical hits for higher attack power. War Medic. Heal party.
Actually, this is just showing their chain attack abilities. I like these little icons, they're cute. So, these are the ones we know. They didn't blur these out this time. There's a chick that looks kind of like, what was her name? The electric lady that punched. Her hair kind of reminds me of her. The electric blade that punched in Xenoblade 2. The one in the skimpy outfit. Nora, is that right? Something like that. This looks like, I don't know what. Could be like a Machina. We haven't really seen a Machina. Like, she's obviously Hyentia, and she's obviously Gormati. And he's Homs or human or whatever. Nopon, of course. These, I mean, are these guys, have the Machina like evolved into a more organic state? Like him too. I don't know. But yeah, wait, it looks like there's some guy with like a little ponytail. Could be a girl, I don't know. And then, well, I mean, it looks kind of like a Machina. Could be like an artificial blade or something, maybe.
These are only a handful of classes that heroes bring.
It says a handful. I wonder just how many there are.
As they become your allies. Recruit more heroes for a growing combination of classes and arts in your party. Choose to don a class's look, or keep your current outfit. Find your fashion and fight for the future.
It's weird that the class decides the clothes. I get what they're going for, but it's an odd thing.
What is that thing? This is no normal creature.
We kind of already get the gist of Ouroboros.
It's not over yet!
It's weird that looking at his eye, it goes around like the flame clock. I noticed that the first watch through, but I don't think I said anything. But yeah, that's reminiscent of the flame clock imagery, which is, you know, Ouroboros. The flame clock imagery does look like a snake eating its own tail. I don't know if there's more to that or not. I'm just kind of saying junk.
There were so many, and then they were a part of me.
I wonder if those memories can even be before they've reset. I assume all of our characters here have been reset at least once. Because there's no way they're under 10.
Here are the character pairs that can interlink.
I really like the character design in this game. The guys especially. I think the three guys have very good design. Like, I think Noah looks great. Tyon, I really like his design. Like the orange and white. I've always been a fan of that like color palette. And then is his name Lance? The big guy? I like him too. Like, the girls are all cute, but they aren't particularly inspired designs. I like her hair. Like, I like how her hair smolders. I'm a fan of that. But her outfit design is kind of boring. She's just wearing like a tube top and some shorts. And then Uni is just wearing like a tracksuit.
Earn points in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros even stronger.
And then Mio, you know, her clothes are just...
Ouroboros can also take part.
She's just wearing like a little dress. I mean, yeah, hers is okay actually. I like Mio's. Uni, I like her like look, like her head. But her clothes, I mean, she's just wearing like an Adidas tracksuit. I really love the sword surf. It's so dumb. I think reincarnation. I mean, it's something like that. No, I don't think that.
We were sworn enemies once.
Like, if they were going that route, then Mio would be Nia's reincarnation, and Nia is alive. So no, I don't think it's like that. I meant like the gem reset, like the memory reset, the 10-year reset is what I meant by like past memories. I mean, like, you know, are there memories of before the 10 years are up still in there somewhere is what I was getting at. Probably not, because I feel like that would have been mentioned. But maybe not. Maybe they're holding on to that. But no, I don't think it's reincarnation in that sense or anything. He is huge.
Not like...
I assume Noah and Lance are gonna have like a Ryan and Shulk relationship. It's weird to me that she doesn't talk.
I'll keep going.
I mean, neither did Melia.
My flame still flickers to the bitter end.
But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
We'll build it for ourselves. A world with the freedom to choose.
It's so weird that after Xenoblade 1, he would say that. A world with the freedom to choose. Like, after the end of Xenoblade 1, that's kind of a really sad thing to hear. And it's evidently being perpetuated by Melia, of all people. Like Rex wasn't really on the freedom train, you know. Like Rex was fighting to get to Elysium for Pyra. Like that was his whole thing. And then after that, it was just, oh crap, Malos is gonna kill everyone. So I guess I'll keep going and stop that. But Rex's whole quest was kind of like, he just wanted to get to Elysium. That was really his whole thing. But Shulk wanted, you know, I mean, it started out as revenge, but, you know, Shulk killed a god and became a god and wished for a world without gods where everyone was free to choose. I mean, so it's kind of sad. I don't know how Future... I really don't know how Future Connected ties in, because we didn't see Fog Beasts. The only thing that I'm even kind of getting is that Melia became the Empress at the end of Future Connected. And so that is at least kind of explanatory for why she is in the position she's in this game. But I mean, I'm sure. Oh, Mr. Rich. I'm sure they'll tie it in somehow. I just don't think they're showing it. Like, remember, this game is going to be 100-something hours long, probably. So I guarantee there's a ton that we haven't been told much of anything. I feel like we have not been told pretty much anything. Like, I was worried about this spoiling me, but I don't think this spoiled me on, like, anything. Like, I'm just as lost as I was when the first trailer for this game dropped. Like, all I know now is that there's these red guys that work for the Queen. Or Queens. And that, the flame thing. Flame clock. Which I'm still... If I were to bet on a theory, it would be that it's extending their lifespan somehow. I also don't know, I mean, is it just Melia and Nia's lifespans that are getting expanded by this? Or is it... like, is there like a high caste? Like an upper caste of people? I don't think they expected everyone to point out Melia and Nia. There's no way they didn't, though. Like, at the very least, Melia. You would have to be blind or complete, like, you'd have to have zero knowledge of Xenoblade to not know that that's Melia. Like, the hair curls and the wings, the high Entia wings, and the hair color. Like, it's of course it's Melia. Nia, I mean, is obvious too, but less so than Melia. I think they knew what they were doing. I think they wanted to give us the illusion of not wanting us to know, if that makes sense. Also, another thought I had was, it's interesting that they're calling Melia the Queen. Because Melia wasn't a queen. Melia's an empress. But they refer to her as a queen in this game. I don't know if they're just retconning that, or if that means something. But they're calling her a queen. I mean, she could have just redone the, you know. I don't need to know about that. Although I am excited, kind of. I mean, it's weird to get excited for DLC. But Torna was so good that, like, why wouldn't I buy that? Also, I didn't look at the art earlier. Look at the art. That's the Monado. That's the Aegis sword. And that's this game's sword. So that is some interesting art. That's some very interesting art. Why? Why does it have the 3 swords? Why? That makes this a lot, that makes this a lot more intriguing to me. Unless it's just like, oh, you get a Shulk outfit and a Rex outfit or something. Very interesting that they have the Monado, the Aegis sword, and then whatever they call the sword in this game. That is nifty. That is neat. Why show them and not mention them? Showing and not telling, I find, is better. Plus, you're still supposed to be able to jump into this game without having played 1 and 2. Like, they kind of designed Xenoblade games around that there is a continuity, you know, the games are connected, but you don't have to have played the other 2 like 150-hour games to get this game. So it makes sense to me that they aren't like, oh, by the way, did you guys know Queen Melia? Oh, like, you know, I get why they're not doing that, because that's just, at that point, it's just like pointless fan service, I think. Like, this way, for people who don't know, like, they're gonna be curious, like, who are these queens? Stuff like that. So I totally get why they're not naming them and, like, making it all, like, it's obvious if you know, but if you don't know, then you're gonna be curious. But yeah, I mean, is there much else to say, really? I mean, I think I've delved as deep as my brain is capable of. There's probably things that I'm capable of mentioning that I haven't here, but I don't feel like going through the whole thing again. That was a really good direct, though. Like I said, like, this art has really got me, like, thinking. Like, I don't know how else to say it. That art is that's something. It's got to be something. There's no way they made that art without it being related to the DLC itself, right? Even if it is just costumes or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that is the direct. That is my kind of deep dive discussion into it. I mean, I'm probably wrong on about everything I said, but it's fun to think, isn't it? I didn't realize I've been rambling for so long. This direct was only, like, what, 25 minutes long? And this stream is at 1 hour 42 minutes. So, I may have rambled a little bit. Yeah, great direct. I'm no more excited than I already was. I'll be honest. This didn't sell me any more on the game than I already was. I don't know if it's possible to sell me more than I already was, though. But yeah, I remember that. I mean, that's why I bought the Shulk amiibo. But, like, here, let's look at it real quick.
Noah's sword fighter class.
Like, all that does.
Or to appear as the Monado. When used the Shulk amiibo, to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado
Just a character's
when
sword.
using Noah's sword fighter class.
Yeah, I mean, all that does, like, that's the thing is that is the base Monado. Like, that is Monado 1. And this art is to me, it looks like the Monado he uses in Future Connected. Like, that isn't Monado 1. It's not Monado 2. Like, that is Future Connected Monado. I think. Don't quote me on that, but it sure looks like Future Connected Monado to me. Or at least one of the various Monados you can get at the end of the game. That was Monado 3. First, I need to refresh the special edition. Well, I've refreshed the page, and the special edition still does not seem to be available. But they did take the time to update it and add the DLC to the page. View DLC is, it's an option. Anyways, oh no, that's not Monado 3. Monado 3 is the God Monado. That's the big blue Monado. Let's see. Yeah, that's the Future Connected Monado. It's a little different because it's blue. It's got some blue in it. Actually, wait. Yeah, I think that's the Future Connected one. No, I'm well, the wiki says Monado 3. Monado 3, also known as Shulk's Monado or the True Monado, is the big blue one. They call it Monado 3 in this. The only other Monados are Monado 1, Monado 2, and then your Monado gets taken by Zanza. And, Michelob Ultra. He makes you the third Monado, but it's the replica Monado. No sweat. I was just reading the page. That's what that silence was me reading the Monado 3 page. Did you know that the symbol that appears on the Monado 3 is the kanji for God? And the symbol on the Monado 2 is the kanji for human, for person. And I'm pretty sure the kanji on the original Monado means like robot. So it goes through the phases. That's irrelevant. There's no reason to mention that. And I always wondered what those meant though, so it's cool to know. Like, the kanji means what it can kill. So the Monado 3 having the kanji for God is really cool. And that explains why Zanza was like, that symbol! Anyways, I mean, that's kind of the end of my thought process here. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming this game. I wish they had said something about the special edition. So I guess I'm gonna have my eye on that for the next, like, month. Until Nintendo tweets it out at 2 a.m. that they're putting it out, and then I miss the tweet. But yeah, that'll be it from me. Thank you for being here, Troopers. It's nice discussing discussing this with you. Even though it was kind of just me throwing ideas at a wall and hoping something stuck. Like I said, this didn't really improve my want for the game. It just kind of, like, cemented. Am I gonna wait to stream it? What do you mean? I'll probably stream it as soon as I get it. I don't plan to play it off stream unless I do some, like, grinding or something if I need to, but I don't know how much grinding is going to be needed, so I'm going to start in August. Well, it doesn't... I'll start as soon as I get it. Like, as soon as it arrives, I'll probably try to stream it, like, ASAP. Whether, like, if I get it in August, I'm going to stream it in August. It really depends on if I can get the special edition or not. I think. We'll see. I mean, I'm going to stream it as soon as I can, though. Like, as soon as it is available to me, I'm going to stream it. You'll be there, you better. You better be there. But yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with that, I think. All the spoiler glory. That's why I want to play it, like, ASAP. I want to play a lot of that so, like, I don't get spoiled. So I'll probably stream a lot of it just to... I know I won't keep ahead of the curve, because there's going to be people that play it, like, 12 hours a day for 10 days straight. And I can't keep up with that. I could if I wasn't streaming it, but streaming, like, it's not, I don't think streaming's very hard. I'm gonna say that. For people who actually put in a ton of effort, it's probably a lot harder. But for me, I just kind of talk and play a game. You know what I mean? So streaming isn't hard for me, but it's just finding time to stream is hard. It's a lot easier to just pick up a game and play it than to, you know, make a thumbnail. Stuff like that. It'll take 3 weeks to get to Chapter 2. I mean, I'm gonna play it just like I played Xenoblade 1, so, like, I'm not gonna rush through it. I don't mean to imply that. I'm gonna play it my way, I'm just gonna play a lot of it. I don't mean I'm going to rush through the plot so I don't get spoiled on anything, because, you know, that's going to happen no matter what. I just realized I had the BGM on for the entire thing, by the way. I'm sorry. I just looked up and, why didn't anyone tell me? This is why I don't turn the BGM on, because I forget to turn it off. Darn it. Well, I mean, it's fine to stay on now. I'm sorry that was playing during the direct, though. I mean, the direct was probably a lot louder than that, actually. You probably couldn't even hear it for the direct. I completely forgot I'd started playing it, though. Until just now. What is BGM? The background music. I don't know how loud it is. Probably not very if you don't even know what it is. But, yeah, I've had that on since before the direct. It's been playing the whole time. It probably wasn't loud enough to mess with anything, but still, how embarrassing. That's why I never use my BGM. No matter how comfy it is, it's kind of just takes away from... Unless I'm like right now where I'm just talking, it's good to have it. But, like if I'm playing a game, it's kind of like, why would I have it on? But anyways, I keep getting sidetracked and talking more. Thank you for being here. I am going to go take care of animals. I need to go do that. Next stream, I might do a stream tomorrow, honestly. Maybe even tonight if I really want to, but I wouldn't expect that. I'll probably stream tomorrow evening. I've said it before, but I'm trying to finish Elden Ring before Xenoblade 3 comes out, so that I can, like, focus in on Xenoblade 3. It's probably not a good thing to just stream one game at a time, but, you know. But yeah, thanks for being here, Troopers. I'm glad the BGM was fine. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. So, until next time, peace, deuces, arrivederci, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, ciao.